Hello and welcome back to Clicks and Classics. Last time we investigated here at the docks in London with Sherlock Holmes and Watson. We brought a man his prosthetic arm. We had a drunk man. We found a Nepalese family that is also missing a son, and we are still trying to solve where those missing people ended up. And that investigation led us to this warehouse number 12. We opened the door and now we can enter.
A splendid catch, Watson, but I prefer to let it go. After you.
Okay. So we have a warehouse. That isn't a surprise. Okay. I maybe have to push it over there. Sure what to do with it here, but oh, here we have a big door.
We can't do this in such a way. How could we lift up this weight?
Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson. No mystery can resist an agile mind.
Let's hope so. Okay.
This should prove useful.
Okay, crowbar. What do we have here?
The end of this hat pin is covered with blood.
Okay, some voodoo going on. Name Amos, surname Colby. Nationality United States. April 20th, 1852, Boston, Massachusetts. Entered the country 22nd August 1894. We have this blood drawing, I think.
Look, Watson, a page torn from an American passport. One Amos Colby, 36 years old, from Boston, Massachusetts. He arrived here just 3 weeks ago. What business did he have here?
This drawing on the back of this page, it resembles some vision of a demon and... Good God, Holmes! It was drawn with blood!
It would seem likely that whoever cut themselves with this pin is also the artist of this demoniac image.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Hardly, yeah. Anything else here? Okay, interesting. There we have some more blood.
Blood!
Blood! Now, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, wait a second. May probably have to...
I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
What do I have in my inventory?
I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Cannot do this.
I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Okay. I would assume that this is somehow connected. Maybe there's something on the other side here. Maybe I can push it in this direction? No. Oh, but I can... Can I fill water in there? Ah, okay. Oh, I see, I think. What do I? So we probably have to break this. Can we?
We can't do this in such a way. How could we lift up this weight?
Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson. No mystery can...
Yeah, we heard that. Can I combine this? Aha! There we go. What if we now combine this? And when we then...
I cannot do this.
Oh, can I cut it through? Ah! There we go.
Bravo, Holmes!
Thank you, Watson. Could have helped me with that, but okay, fine.
Watson, we must inspect this place carefully and leave no stone unturned. We have little time.
Okay.
It is too dark in here. I must find a way to light this place.
Light this place. Huh. We have... Oh, I can open this? Maybe with a crowbar?
Someone has emptied these cases
Ah,
of
there we
cloth
see.
to hold something very different, but still suited to their particular form.
Oh my God, Holmes, you do not mean that all these crates are better called coffins?
Interesting. And now we have the light.
Good God. Holmes, where are we?
I don't
Tread
know.
lightly, Watson. This place seems alive and watchful.
Oh boy. Ooh, there we are. Okay. Oh, look at those. These symbols. We've seen them before. Okay. Now the question is... Okay, on this side we have... Oh, now I have... Like this, not sure what exactly we're supposed to do here. Probably this way, right? What were these symbols that we... The pub symbols? Yeah, see? So it was... That is the extra part here. Then we have... This... So... Based on that, we have... Is it that one? Something like that. I don't want to push anything I don't know what it is. So I think this might be the one with the second one, right? Now we have to find this one. It's kind of enclosed with an eye in the middle. So this is the first one, I would assume. This one, could that be right? Something like that, maybe? Yeah, that looks similar-ish. Yeah. So the drops, the raindrops, is the second one. Or the third one. And we have a weird E. That? No. Also feel like there's a little bit of a color difference with the additional form, so I don't know if that helps. Ah, this one is it, right? Okay. Now, how exactly did that one look like? So I think it would be first this one. Then the second one would be this one. The third one would be this one. The drops. And this would be the... Yes! Ooh, we solved it. We have here. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wow. Snakes. God damn it, Watson, you're scaring me.
Full of pendants in the shape of a pelican. These are brothers to the one found at the Napolis house. Quite useless. These trinkets are nothing but charming decoys.
Okay. So secret. I don't know, hiding place, I guess. Drawings on the wall. Bedrolls. And then we have...
That smell. This water contains a strong opiate.
Okay.
Metal boxes, and here is one that still bears a label. It is in the shape of a flower, which appears to be Edelweiss, and it is black. How remarkable. They are not common. I must take the contents of this box to Baker Street for a more thorough analysis.
Okay.
Opiate, beyond all doubt.
You are right. This is definitely an opiate. Holmes, could these villains be opium smugglers?
I mean, maybe. I feel like there is something more sinister going on with all the wall paintings and someone writing something in blood. All that, but I don't know. What do we have here?
This should prove useful.
What is it though? Coal, okay. Some coal. Oh, there's something.
What a peculiar drawing.
I found a strange drawing scrawled into the dust on the floor of the secret room located in warehouse 12. It appears to be a rectangle containing a cross. Watson just steps over it.
The left sleeve of this costume bears slight traces of blood, and
Yeah.
here the pocket is pierced. Aha, there appear to be papers inside.
Northwood Agency. Any manner of discreet investigation. For you, we shall search the world. 154 Pennsylvania Lane, Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. So it's the second connection to Boston. But that might have been the Colby Asmus guy, right? Oh boy. Oh, it's Cthulhu.
What a horror! This man fought hard before his tragic end. The dreadful-looking broken statuette reveals much about his terrible struggle.
Broken statue. What do we have here?
This message is engraved in some language unknown to me. I must make a copy of this message before the police arrive. A herd of buffalo could not leave a greater mess than the local constabulary.
Can we...
This message is engraved in some language unknown to me.
We have a sheet of
I must
paper.
make a copy.
Some sort. Maybe this one? Ah, yeah. And now use the coal. Good old pencil trick. Okay. Now we have that message.
Excellent. A perfect copy of those symbols.
Bravo, Holmes!
Do I have to do the same here? Okay. Now look, let's look at him.
This man's right index finger is coated with dust.
Are these burn marks? I can't select anything else. Appears.
This man was bound with rope shortly before his death.
Surely it does look unhealthy. Can't do anything else? Ah, there. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there,
This
look
man
at that.
has a small wound on his left thumb. He must have drawn that strange
Yeah,
figure
that's
in
probably
blood
the
on
Colby
torn
guy.
passport page. This man has a small wound.
Yeah, I think we found
This unfortunate
Colby
man
Asmus.
must have interrupted the kidnappers while they were transferring their victims.
What are you speaking about?
All of the kidnapped people were kept here, and from the look of things, for some days. There must have been a good number of them, so they were drugged to keep them docile. Then, with the vile assistance of riffraff hired by Dirty Summers, they loaded these people into the missing cases from the warehouse. Last night, these poor unfortunates were loaded onto a waiting ship, their destination as yet unknown.
Oh my God! Holmes! Look!
what? What's happening now? Tentacles or eels?
Let's leave this place, Watson. We can do nothing here.
In the light of my discoveries, I have come to the following conclusion. The kidnapped people were held here for several days. There was a significant number of them, therefore the opiate mixture, opium and morphine, was applied, which rendered them docile and easy to control. These same people were then placed in the empty sail containers by Dirty Summers men and loaded onto a ship. According to the statements of the barman from the harbor pub, the living cargo was stowed away at night, and as recent as yesterday, September 5th, the destination of these poor souls, unknown.
See that this is delivered to Mr. Holmes at the Diogenes Club as quickly as possible. Do not leave without his reply, though such insistence will undoubtedly cause Mycroft some distress.
So he's
What
calling
the
for his
devil are
brother.
you doing, Holmes?
I am sending a letter to my dear brother and including a reference to the strange markings I found on the temple stones. Perhaps he can make something of them.
And in
Watson,
the books,
I must know what was in the metal boxes
Holmes
that we
refers
found
to
in this
Mycroft that he
strange
might
temple.
even have a better sense for deduction than Sherlock has, but that Mycroft is just not interested in criminal investigation. So, guess we had to let's get our substances again.
Nothing.
And this one,
Nothing.
box with a flower. Do I have to open it first? Ah, there we go. Now do we have to? Aha!
And there, it is done. This is a very fine powder.
And then probably put that here
Nothing.
again. No. Now I'm surprised.
Nothing.
What?
Perhaps if I apply
Oh.
heat?
Probably just didn't click right.
That smell. Undoubtedly a derivative of opium and morphine. This is the same compound on the ball found at Stennick's place.
How goes it, Holmes? What is the result of your analysis?
Without question, this is clearly a derivative of opiate. Something still troubles me, though. The facts indicate this substance must have been used in large quantities. But no English druggist could provide such an amount. Far too risky. And I do not believe British customs would allow such a large quantity to pass through unremarked.
Well, I am convinced of quite the opposite, Holmes.
How can that be, Watson? Explain your reasoning.
Please remember that as a doctor, I am accustomed to the use of various compounds, including powerful derivatives such as distilled opiates. Those imported from the continent enjoy a special status with British customs, who do not bother the shipments and take little note of the quantities inside. Such shipments are easily identified by their labels. They always bear the identifying mark of the particular medical academy within that country which has an agreement with our own governing academy. Though I can't determine the precise country of origin, I would swear the label scrap left on this crate is one such as this.
Doctor, I will never get to the end of your possibilities. You have solved this little riddle for us. Quickly, and waste no time, we must get ourselves to the custom inspector's office at the harbour.
What, now? Can't it wait for our tea? Oh, coming, Holmes.
Poor Watson, but he solved it. I guess that might be the book that we saw, right?
I have no reason to go there.
No.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there.
Oh, okay, so we had to go back here. I think. Let me see if it is the book that we saw earlier that looked so suspicious, but turned out not interactable. No? God damn it. Did it say customs? Maybe I have to first talk to... the guy here again.
Sir, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, and no. Tell me, where can I find the customs agent?
The man's name is Beddoes, and at this time of day, you'll likely find him on the pier near a ship.
Thank you. You have been most helpful.
Pleasure to be of service, sir.
Pier near ship. Oh, maybe it's this side then? Maybe here? Mr. Beddoes. Or maybe now I have to go there? What is this though? Why are there footprints? Do you see that? Where are they coming from? Maybe I'm solving a complete different mystery. Maybe that will play a role later, I don't know. Aha, now. Yeah, I already read that on the crate. O'Reilly, the child, came and said that Sandra was giving birth and that she claims me to be the father. The boat is clear. You will easily find the register not far. Philo.
Let us hope that these registers contain what we need. They must be here, somewhere.
I think I found them.
These must be the registers. This one concerns special imports. Nothing definite or comprehensible here. All that they mention is that these goods were stored in warehouse 16. I see nothing further of interest here. Best to leave these ledgers as we found them.
Okay, we have...
The iron boxes were stored here. A careful search of the place might reveal some valuable evidence.
Look at that.
Hold on, Watson. These traces have much to tell us. Regard how they resemble those nearby.
First of all, can we... A key! Someone missing a shoe nail? Not here, it seems. Oops.
Hold on, Watson. These...
Want to measure it.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled. The right shoe is missing a nail. Watson, our case would have been better served if I had applied the intelligence God granted me. If you ever have a mind to chronicle this adventure, I fear your readers will be much disappointed. I should have examined that area of the warehouses with more care, because this footstep is similar to those found at Stennick's. We have only to follow to learn where they lead.
The footsteps found in Mrs. Stennick's garden bear a striking resemblance to one of the set of footsteps found in front of warehouse 16. They both are size 7, are fully shot, and have a nail missing from the sole of the right shoe. Do you have to do anything here?
I see no way of opening this door.
Filthy tar, my shoes are thick with it.
Yep, but we can follow that. It's kind of cool that we saw that beforehand.
I need something.
And it not just appears out of nowhere. Oh, what do we have here?
Here is a tab. This one is less damaged.
Black Edelweiss. 1896.
Excellent. We now know the source of these illicit goods. Watson, we shall now return to Baker Street. There is much to be done.
Let's do it.
Have we received any word from Mycroft?
It seems to me there is a letter on the table for you. Perhaps it is from Mycroft.
Sherlock, the Northwood Agency is based in Boston, Massachusetts, America. They engage in a wide variety of confidential investigations, but generally they are regarded as specialists in international searches for missing people or works of art. They have a solid reputation built on an outstanding record of successful results. Amos Colby was employed in Europe as one of their operatives, and he corresponds to the description you gave. Unfortunately, the details of his last case were confidential as for now. I have included an approximate translation of the characters that you discovered, though it is rough and I must admit rather enigmatic. That your grubs go through the ether. Stars like maggot in the fruit wait for your awakening to honor you. Light of Abyss, he is the one that you chose to show us the beauty of deep blackness. Light of Abyss, he is the one who carries your mark on the body. He became one of yours. Light of Abyss, for his call death's answers, and we shall answer in your name. Light of Abyss, his body is seaweed, his body is octopus, his voice is your voice. Let the dream and the return of the great be fulfilled.
So, the poor devil who lay under this warehouse was indeed the owner of the passport embellished with the drawing made in blood. His thumb was gashed. He is most assuredly the one who made the drawing during his captivity. But what brought him to this place? Furthermore, if this detective agency has any standing, it rests on the reputation of its associates. They are rightly regarded as proven professionals. Therefore, this dying man's last efforts were to leave clues for those who might come after him. Remember, Watson, this man's forefinger was also coated with dust, and we found drawing drawn in that very same dust upon the floor.
Exactly, Holmes. An addition symbol was there, placed within a rectangle.
Let us consider the facts, Watson. A number of people were taken by force underneath Warehouse 12, drugged, and then transferred in boxes by ship to some as of yet unknown destination. For the moment, London has nothing more to tell us. These people, whoever they are, have a small advantage. We should give them no more. We must make our departure, but to what destination? Wait, Watson! I have a sudden thought. What do an Edelweiss and a rectangle containing an addition symbol signify to you?
Think I know the answer. Is it Swiss?
Switzerland, of course. Watson, we shall divide our tasks. I shall report the particulars of Mr. Colby's death. As
He drew the
utmost
flag
intact
of Switzerland.
discretion.
Well, I never. Thank you, I am sure.
Watson, you know I'm impersonal, each man to his specialty. I rely on you to book passage for 2 to the continent immediately. And, Watson, see what you can learn of an institute called the Black Edelweiss and determine if it is located in Switzerland. If this place can be found, I believe it holds the answers that we seek. Now, hurry, man. The game is on.
The game is on. Sherlock is excited.
Hold on, Holmes, you are reading some penny dreadful. Here I thought to find you deep in some ancient news clippings, seeking similarities with our case, and yet you waste your time reading some outlandish adventure based upon some improbable hero.
Beware of considering popular literature as unworthy of our interest, Watson. Besides, am I not myself considered by some of your readers as an improbable hero living out outlandish adventures?
Holmes, you go too far.
Let's not speak on this, Watson.
Still have this broken Cthulhu
This horrible
statue.
statuette gives my nerves a shake, Holmes. This trip to Switzerland, it brings back unpleasant associations, doesn't it?
Watson, those events should remain where they belong, in the past. However, I will not be joining you in Switzerland. When the train arrives in Lyon, I'm afraid we must part company, as I have business elsewhere that will take some time.
But Holmes...
As a doctor, your impeccable credentials will allow you to ably advance our investigation at the Black Edelweiss Institute. My presence would likely only arouse suspicion and harm our cause. I am writing the name of a Swiss policeman on this piece of paper. He is stationed at the village near the Institute and is a most reliable and capable man. Turn to him should you entertain even the slightest suspicions during your visit.
And you, Holmes?
As for me, Watson, I will investigate this case from the other side.
Okay. So off to Switzerland we go. Switzerland, Institute, Black Edelweiss. 11th September 1894.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. Should you witness anything out of the ordinary, no matter how trifling it seems, go immediately to the valley and ask for Superintendent Bilger. I know him. He's a trustworthy fellow and has been informed of your presence in his district. He should prove to be an able ally.
He's taking the big turn.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring. Coachman, wait for me here.
And there we are in Switzerland at the Black Edelweiss Institute. That is where we leave it off for today. The plot is thickening. We have Cthulhu statues in our inventory. People still go missing. A dead investigator already. And now we're in the Swiss Alps. So what we will find here, we will find out next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a bunch and brings you more content in the future. I will be back with Sherlock Holmes The Awakened very soon. Until next time, have a great time. Bye bye.